Duluth, oh so close, just couldn't get a set off of Concordia St. Paul. And for St. Cloud State, last night they swept the Augustana Vikings in a interesting fashion. Set one, they were down by 8 points, and then they went on a 14-3 run to win it 25-23. And then set two, they do it again. Comeback fashion. Set three, it was more even, but St. Cloud was in the driver's seat. They took control. They won the set. They sent Augustana packing, and they have themselves a date with destiny here.
Yeah, you talk about that game yesterday as the Huskies really setting up a smoke screen to just catch Augustana off guard. And they really started out a little slow, like we saw them do almost every game this year, and then once they get in their groove, they get back into it, and they've been successful after that first few points, and really that's what it's all about for the St. Cloud team.
It's really true. And that first set against Augustana last night, it was a different kind of slow start. St. Cloud was just really out of sync. It was really just kind of their own doing, and then Phoebe Rossi, she took a ball to the face, was a little shaken up. She had to sit out for a couple plays or for a couple points, and then she came back in. And once Rossi came back in, things kind of got back into gear, and the Huskies started chipping away, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, you talk about that first set, and it was just St. Cloud getting caught off guard and
yes,
not
Augustana,
expecting what they got out of Augustana, and Augustana took that victory against Wayne State, and Wayne State just an amazing team, which is actually very surprising.
They're the number 2 team in the nation,
exactly.
And for Wayne State, I mean, they're kind of a shoo-in for the national tournament at this point. So you could say, I don't want to say they threw the NSIC tournament to get a couple days rest, but it's just kind of way she goes at this point.
That's the way I do it.
I know there's been college hockey teams in the past that have done that with their conference tournament when they know they're a shoo-in. But right now, it's all about the Golden Bears. They're truly led, and really their quarterback for their team is their sophomore setter, Tegan Starkey, daughter of the head coach, Brady Starkey. Tegan Starkey leads the conference and the country in assists per set with 12.7. She has 1,195 on the year coming into tonight. And for Starkey, I mean, she runs this offense. She's a nearly perfect setter in every fashion. But
yeah, she's been up in the top 10 for assists in the nation.
She's been leading the country for the back half of the year, I want to say, ever since we played Concordia earlier this season. So for St. Cloud, we'll see what they can do here. But for St. Cloud, we know we have our own hitters here. Emma Barron for our setter, true freshman outside, has 178 coming into tonight. Carl, great deflection, as I almost get blasted by Sophia Anderson in warm-ups here.
Well, they're taking out some anger on the broadcasters here now,
as we are right in the line of fire here at the Gagelhoff Center on the campus of Concordia St. Paul. 2 minutes away. But for St. Cloud, they're going to have to be led by their big three, Kenzie Foley, Lindsay Rachel, and Phoebe Rossi. Support staff's going to have to be big here as well. Sam Zimmerman, McKenna Holman. Barron's going to have to get a couple dumps in there as well. Lindsay Rachel, last night, she became the founding member of the 1500 Club. Over 1,500 digs and kills in her career as a Husky. It's just another massive milestone for her.
What a player, Lindsay Rachel. Ever since she stepped on the court for the Huskies, she's been phenomenal. She's been a center point for this team and has really anchored this team up front. On the sides as a fantastic outside hitter for this St. Cloud team.
And with the players starting to line up on the end lines, looks like we're going to get underway here in just about 2 minutes' time. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to throw it to a break here on 97.5 Radio X, and when we come back, it'll be Husky Volleyball Conference Championship on the line. We'll be right back. Welcome back to 97.5 Radio X. Husky Volleyball. Moments away here for the NSIC Conference Championship. Huskies, Golden Bears. I'm your host, Ernest Michael Jaworski. Joining alongside me, my good friend, Mr. Carl Gunner, who's been with me all season long. Carl, it's down to this.
Yeah, well, I actually wouldn't say it's down to this. I'd say this is the next step in the process. But St. Cloud State, Concordia, St. Paul, this is the moment for St. Cloud. You have got to take this victory here. And Ernie, so far, it looks like there's larger St. Cloud crowd here.
There's a larger St. Cloud crowd here, which I am impressed with. And you started for Cloud, it's Zimmerman, Rachel, Kirshner, Foley, Rossi, and Barron. And then for Concordia, it will be Sophia Anderson, Tegan Starkey, Ellie Sealing, Jasmine Mulvihill, Katie Matson, Kennedy Brady, and Emma Schmidt. As I believe St. Cloud will be receiving here. Yes, they will. As we see Ellie Sealing step in, it will be Tegan Starkey to serve. She has 23 service aces on the year.
Tegan Starkey just been outstanding for this team this year.
She is her father's daughter. Brady Starkey, a wizard. Okay. Barron, back, set. Zimmerman spikes one down, dug out by Starkey. Sealing, resets. Anderson blocked by Zimmerman. It's gone. Sam Zimmerman gets the Huskies on the board first.
That's fantastic there by Sam Zimmerman. The resiliency to go up, have a fantastic hit, and then get back up for another block. And shout out to Concordia St. Paul, able to dig out that hit from Zimmerman.
Kirshner keeps us going. Sealing. Starkey, Mulvihill, Kirshner calls, bumps up. That's back over. Going to be a throwdown for Sophia Anderson. And Kirshner not getting the touch she wanted there.
Yeah, and there, Phoebe Rossi goes up for the block. Doesn't really have the help from Emma Barron that she wanted.
And now we see twin sister of Ellie Sealing, Casey Sealing, step in. Barron's going to back set. Rossi thunders one up the middle. 2-1 St. Cloud.
This is a fantastic start here by the Huskies. Coming out, starting hot. It's exactly how they took those sets against Wayne State earlier this year.
Just keep plugging along. Emily Kern steps in to serve now. Sealing, Starkey up the middle was Matson. Barron throws it over fully. That's going to get over the net. No way. Starkey, Mulvihill, Kern calls. Barron, Rossi wants it. Beats Sealing. That's 3-1 St. Cloud.
And that's two of those coming from Phoebe Rossi, the leading blocker in the country.
The Mountain talked to her after the game last night. She was ready. The team has fully embraced the underdog mentality.
She uses her face.
Kern goes cross court. And Mulvihill gets on the board.
And Concordia able to keep this one close. That's
what you got to do here. This is going to be a dogfight through and through.
And if you're St. Cloud, you want to put some space in between the lead here.
Yes, you do. Get a cushion. Kirshner going to get this one. Barron over the force to Kirshner. Just not a lot there. Starkey, short, set, kept up. Kern blocked up front.
That's a great job by Barron winning the joust.
Emma Barron wins the joust against senior Kennedy Brady.
Just fantastic job to able to realize where that ball is going, how
great
right
reaction.
that hit was to read that that's not going over the net.
Kenzie Foley going to go long. Huskies had 2 service errors last night against Augustana. Jasmine Mulvihill, to serve out of Lakeville, Minnesota, leads the Bears in kills this year with 418 coming into tonight. Kirshner. Barron crosses. Rachel blasts. Dug out. Bears going to get this back. Schmidt, Kern. Barron has to run for it. Rachel again blocked. Fingertips. Huskies get another one. 5-3 St. Cloud.
Lindsay Rachel, again, just a fantastic job on the outside. We talked about it earlier in the pregame. The statement maker for this St. Cloud team.
Rossi going to serve up here. Sealing. Starkey over to Schmidt. Diving save Kern. Foley's going to call. Over to Rachel. Beats the block. Dug out. Starkey. Long goes Schmidt. Huskies up 6. 6-3 over Concordia. Rossi to serve again.
And Earnhardt, I actually really like this position that we are on the court. It's a lot easier to read everything and see where the ball is going.
Rossi gets another one over, some pace on it, ceiling. Starkey back set, Brady blocked, still up. Roll shot, Rossi digs this. Barron over to Rachel, through the block, kept up again. Back set, Brady forces it through Rachel. Bears back on the board.
Bears able to keep this. Bears, didn't even realize the Bears took the lead. No,
nope.
Excuse me.
St. Cloud still leads here 6-4, but for the Bears, they're not going to give. There's no easy point here.
Exactly.
As the Bears are going to force the Huskies to rally. Kirschner, Foley calls. Back set, Rachel fires one. It's back over Kern. Barron back set, Zimmerman zips. Starkey, a little awkward. Bump, running start. Mulvihill, diving save. Kern. Foley calls, bumps it up. Kern's going to dump it back here. Starkey crosses. Brady, Foley.
What a dig.
Has to win the joust. Barron. Rachel blasts. One fingertips. Huskies get it.
That's
7-4.
a great job there by Lindsay Rachel once again. Able to read where the Bears are.
Kern's going to step out. She played phenomenally there in those couple points. Emma Barron to dish up now. Gets it over Schmidt. Starkey crosses. Anderson, fingertip, Foley. Barron short set. Zimmerman blocked up front. It's going to be a net touch for St. Cloud. Huskies still lead 7-5. Peyton Steer will serve. She's also out of Lakeville. Has 164 digs on the year. And it's going to be an ace for Steer as Foley just a little slow on her feet there. Wasn't ready for that ball just to drop like a ton of bricks. 6-7 Huskies lead. Steer gets this over. Kirshner's there. Barron short set. Holman up the middle. Bounces off her head. Bumps it back.
It's a 4-touch.
And that's going to be a 4-touch for St. Cloud. 2-touch. Yeah, I kind of bounced off a Holman a little weird there. 7-7 here in set one.
I think it was Holman that touched it twice there, actually.
Yep. Steer gets this over. Kirshner, Barron's going to low set. Up high, Rachel, fingertip, Mulvihill.
That's in.
And that's just in off the hand of Katie Matson.
That's a good position to put that ball. St. Cloud State, they were a little angled more towards the left side. And your outside hitters here just sloughed in too much.
Bears take the lead back. Barron starts at Foley up the gut. Starkey sets. Mulvihill just blasts one through the middle seam. Barron and Foley were frozen.
That's how we saw it. That's what it looked like in that first set last night early on, but St. Cloud State was able to get back into it.
Bears on a bit of a run here. Kirshner now. Barron feeds over to Rachel.
Oh, wow.
Hits Meg Schmidt in the face. Take a seat. 9-8. St. Cloud within one.
Yeah, that was a little scary, to be honest. Emma Schmidt.
Rachel now bats one over. Starkey crosses. Anderson off the fingertips of Holman. Didn't get a lot on it, but just enough.
Yeah, just a little too much. Just enough space on the right side of Holman for that ball to slip by.
And now Starkey to serve. Kirshner. Barron back set. Holman one-on-one. Starkey over to Anderson. Running starts. Good lane. Barron slid over. And
now,
went the other way.
You see the Huskies they finally get that person behind, which they struggled on early in the season
And a service error for Tegan Starkey. Huskies able to keep it close here. Kirshner going to serve up again. Leads the team with 46 service aces. 7th in the NSIC, and service aces a set. Starkey, short set. Matson blocked by Rossi. Schmidt keeps it alive. Bump over Anderson. Rossi. Anderson. Rossi calling. She's rejected up front.
That was a little too easy to read for Concordia, as you hear as we heard at least, Rossi screaming for that one to go back up.
Screaming for that one. Cassie Sealing to serve. She's out of Bloomington. Her great uncle played for the Vikings years ago. Kirshner going to dig this out. Holman calls for it. And Barron forced a short, set it over. Mulvihill, Starkey. Schmidt blocked Holman. Bears. Schmidt again, roll shot tipped. Rossi fully on the floor. Kirshner. Holman bats it back. Sealing. Starkey up the middle. Matson. Foley. Barron dish back to Foley. Blocked. Barron hits it. As that might have been out. And head coach Chad Bregman going to take a timeout as the Bears have just gone on a run 13-9 here in set one.
Yeah, as we've seen all season, Bragman usually taking that timeout once it gets to 4 points. And the Huskies are a little bit...
They've lost all momentum right now. The Bears are fully in control in their own barn.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see if this momentum continues to swing throughout this match, because St. Cloud has had that happen a lot this year.
And for St. Cloud, they are going to need to keep this one close. Right now, Lindsay Rachel with 3 kills, Rossi with 2. That's all St. Cloud has at the moment. St. Cloud hitting 0-5-0, not great compared to the 154 for Concordia. So they're doing a little better, but not by much. 9 total blocks in this one already, 4 for St. Cloud, 5 for Concordia. Sophia Anderson leads the Golden Bears with 3 kills on 6 swings.
And you got to wonder if St. Cloud is going to bring back in Emily Kern here, because they started out really well with Kern in there, and they've had a lot of success with Kern and Kirshner in there at the same time.
I think at that point it's just a matter of rotations and who's really going to go and where. 13-9 here. Bears will continue to serve. Will be Sealing to serve. Kirshner. Holman bumps over to Rachel from the 3-meter line. That's going to find the floor.
That's a great way to start.
Really?
Out
off on the right foot. Kern's going to step in. I'm surprised that one hit the floor, as it was just smack dab in the middle of all 6 of the Bears.
It was real close.
Kern now bats one over, dug out. Backs at Mulvihill, fully just chipped off her wrist. Bears get another one.
Coach Bragman having another conversation with his players here. Love to see the...
Sealing serves. Rachel. Barron. Rossi right up the middle. Just bombs one over. She saw the wide open lane.
And the aggression coming from Phoebe Rossi. And the height off of that. Able to get that high.
And now Foley. Serves up nice, low, Sealing. Rachel bats one home. Huskies get another. 14-12.
What a roll touch there by Rachel. Barely has to get in the air for it. Just gets up just high enough.
Foley, another short serve. Sealing. Starkey over to Schmidt. That's long. Huskies get the point. 14-13.
Back within 1, the Huskies. They've got the Bears reeling.
Huskies are on to something here. Foley, another serve. Sealing, a little awkward on the set. Starkey, Brady. Kirshner runs it. Barron backs it. Rossi twists one. Does she find it? No, she does not. Just out. I like the look.
That was a very good. That's the right idea. Just a little too hard. A little too much power on that hit.
Mulvihill serves up now. Kirshner. Barron crosses. Rachel, that is gone. Holy smokes.
That'll be off the fingertips, I believe. St. Cloud State gets that one. And that one you saw really nice. Phoebe Rossi setting the fake jump over here. And if you're Concordia, you're looking for Phoebe Rossi to get that set to her, because she's just been on fire this year for St. Cloud.
Rossi to have her first service error in a long while. Huskies still trail by 2, 16-14 here in set 1.
Yeah, that's a little bit surprising. I guess
she's been very solid all year.
Exactly.
And now it will be Emma Schmidt to serve. Barron. Zimmerman up the middle with the floater. Diving save. Bears. Starkey. Anderson blocked by Emma Barron. Hello.
Yeah, that freshman setter showing she can do it all. She's done a fantastic job blocking this year.
She's got some hops standing at 6 foot. Barron going to get this one over. It's long. Pass on serve received by the Bears here. Seven, 17-15. St. Cloud trails. A pass on serve receive for St. Cloud. How many times have we seen this year a service error answered by a service error?
So many times. The last match we called together, the Winona game.
Or Jumeri.
Yes, excuse me.
Rachel going to get this one over Schmidt. Starkey. Anderson went one-on-one with Holman. She just went right by her.
And Rachel had no chance to dig that one out. Just so much speed off of that hit from, I believe that was Schmidt.
Starkey now. Short serve. Rachel has this. Barron backs it. Fully runs right up the middle. Hits a homer. Hits the back wall here at the Gagel Center. Huskies back within one once again.
And at some point,
the Huskies can't be trading points here. They got to tie. Get the lead. Kirshner. Schmidt. Starkey has to run this down and off of Peyton Steer.
Kirshner not able to get there.
That one had some force behind it.
That was a scary hit.
And it will be Cassie Sealing to serve. Those 4 aces on the year. Kirshner gets this. Barron. Rachel from well behind the 3-meter line. Starkey bumps it over. Mova Hill. Rachel can't collect.
Yeah, Rachel just doesn't have her left arm high enough in that one to
20-17. Bregelman's going to call a timeout here. As St. Cloud can't keep trading points. I said that a little bit earlier. They got to get some more sustainable momentum back their way.
I wouldn't even say it's a momentum right now. It seems pretty balanced at this point. And St. Cloud, yeah, I at this point, I think you've got to put back in you got to put Kern back in, and even potentially Rossi.
I mean, again, that just kind of goes back to rotations and who really goes where. 20-17 here in set 1. Bears have been solid. They're led by Jasmine Movahill. 5 kills on 9 swings. No errors. She's hitting over 500. Sophia Anderson, 4 kills, heading to 50. St. Cloud, on the other hand, led by Lindsay Rachel with 5 kills. Rossi with 3, Foley with 2. Big thing to note, Zimmerman and Holman have been shut down. And I said it in the pregame, those supporting 2, they have to get on the board if the Huskies want a chance at this.
Yeah, you're going to have to get some type of change up there up front with those 2, and hopefully Phoebe Rossi get something going in that area up front, because that is often the most deadly area for the Huskies.
And St. Cloud has no more timeouts this set. Cassie Sealing will continue to serve. Mom played volleyball at St. Olaf. Barron runs this down almost to the bleachers. Kirshner gets it back. Sealing. Starkey. Mova Hill. Rossi just couldn't slide over on the block in time. Had the twist for it. 21-17 here.
That's not how you want it. That's not how you want to start coming out of that break.
Rachel. Barron over to Rossi. Picks that back corner. Great set by Barron.
Another fantastic job of Phoebe Rossi there. And the movement on the court from these Huskies starting to get back into more of a rhythm here.
We'll see what a team. We'll see what they can do here. Kern. Jump serve with some pace. Does she find it? Oh my God, Emily Kern. She couldn't have gone further to that far back corner.
And Ernie, as you coined it, the surgeon just picking apart.
Bumped up front. Schmidt blocked. Rossi with a thunk over. Huskies within 21-20. It wasn't pretty.
And now the Huskies are getting some momentum back here in this one, and Concordia will take a timeout.
And head coach Brady Starkey forced to take a timeout here, much to the delight of the St. Cloud crowd, who is showing out in numbers. There's some St. Cloud alum sitting behind us here.
Ernie, if you're St. Cloud, You just want to keep doing what you're doing. You've got the momentum.
You got
here.
them on the ropes.
Keep popping it over. You got great rotation out there on the court. Your players are everywhere they need to be, and that was just perfect.
That was some great volleyball the last couple points here for St. Cloud. And Concordia, they're already out of the timeout here. They're already back on the court, ready to go. So just not a lot said for Brady Starkey. Maybe a man of not many words. We should see
just a quick transition to help him stay back in this one, but
just some fine-tuning adjustment that needed a little bit more than to just kind of walk up, be like, okay, we're going to take a timeout, take a little bit of a breather.
But for Coach Pregame, never happy with something out there. He's always able to find something to improve on, and that is what that's what a great coach does.
Kern's going to continue to serve here. Huskies look to tie. Going to be a short one. Dug out. Starkey over to Movahill. Block. Rossi, it's long. Huskies tie. 21-21.
And that one almost took you out, Ernie. Huskies back in this one. It's Kern to serve once again. The surgeon looking to pick apart the Golden Bears.
Keep it going. Kern, that's not going to get over the net. 22-21 for the Bears. As it's going to be Ellie Sealing to serve out of Bloomington, Minnesota. Going to get this one over. Kirshner, that's back over. Schmidt. Rossi wins the joust up front. Tie ball game. 22-22. I thought Ross was going to get called for an over the net touch.
I did too,
but she does win the joust. I'm not
sure.
I'm not going to look into it anymore.
Is that a net touch or a two touch?
Think it's going to work. Foley stealing. Rachel throws it to the floor. Huskies lead 23-22.
First lead the Huskies have had in quite some time now.
A long while. Huskies lead. Head coach Brady Starkey takes his second timeout.
Starkey in his 20th season has been a staple for this Concordia St. Paul team. Just been fantastic for him.
Ever since Starkey has taken over, Concordia has dominated D2 volleyball here. And I know
St. Cloud is very aware of that.
Very aware. And I know with the head coach of the Minnesota Gophers volleyball program, he announced earlier this year that this will be his last season. I would not be surprised if Brady Starkey is in the running for that position.
Well, and you can't forget about our coach Pregame.
Well, Pregame,
it's possible.
I mean, maybe, but I think Pregame, he's very happy with what he's doing here in St. Cloud at the moment.
And we certainly hope he stays.
23-22, Kenzie Foley will serve up here.
And now St. Cloud, you've got to continue to limit those errors if you want to take this one. You only need two
more
here.
errors. Foley going to get this one over. Sealing. Starkey crosses. Schmidt, that's going to find the floor as block was late for Cloud. 23 all.
Kirshner just doesn't have the speed to able to get there to dig that one out. And a little bit late on the block there to Barron and Rossi.
Movahill serves Kirshner. Barron, Rossi, short set cross. Movahill over to Schmidt with a roller, chips off a Kern. That's going to put the Bears on set point.
St. Cloud, you're grabbing for anything you can get here, and it's just those little errors that hurt you.
Movahill gets this over. Foley's there. Barron over to Rachel, hits the floor. We're going to extra points, 24 all.
Rachel, once again, now is real close, finding her spot. She does an amazing job of finding just the right spot on the court where the Bears can't reach it.
Rossi serves up here. Sealing digs it out. Starkey crosses. Schmidt, that's going to find the floor.
And as the Bears continue to pick apart this Husky defense, it goes right into almost the same spot. There's about a circle right about the edge of the logo here on the court. And if you're Emily Kern and Lindsay Rachel, you've got to start
a little more.
Yeah, you've got to slough in to read that better.
Schmidt serves, it's long. Good pass on serve received by St. Cloud. Foley called it. 25 all. We're not done yet.
A little surprised Huskies don't call timeout here, but
no timeouts to give.
You're right, excuse me.
All three coaches for St. Cloud given more orders. Barron gets the okay to serve. Gets this over. Schmidt. Starkey crosses. Brady, that's out. Huskies take the lead, and now they're on set point. Husky fans on their feet. Emma Barron to serve. Gets this over. Schmidt. Awkward up the middle. Mulvihill, that's off the fingertips.
A Barron, yeah, that'll be off the fingertips of Barron and out. That's tough for St. Cloud.
26-26. Back to even footing. Peyton Steer to serve. She has 30 aces on the year. Kirshner. Barron over to Rachel, beats the one-on-one block.
Taking the lead once again here. The Huskies move back to match point, and again, it's Lindsay, Rachel.
As she mangles this one through the block.
The stalemate player for the Huskies.
Rachel now lines up in the middle to serve, gets it over. Sealing. Starkey over, Brady off the back foot, fully. Barron gets it. Rachel up the middle. Dug out. Starkey middle, Matson. Barron crosses. Foley kept alive. Kirshner. Mulvihill. Thrown over. Brady Kirshner digs it out.
Finally able to get there.
Barron. Zimmerman throws it. Kept alive. Starkey up the middle. Can't get it. Huskies take set one.
That is massive.
That is incredible for St. Cloud State.
What a way to start this championship match off. NSIC championship match off. That's how you do it for St. Cloud, coming in to the Golden Bears' own arena and shutting them down in the first set, quieting the crowd here.
Oh my goodness. And for St. Cloud, they battled back in this one. Another comeback.
What a battle.
Another comeback in this one. And for St. Cloud State, they will not say die. But here on 90...
Ernie, chop it up to the coaching there. You saw all three coaches.
Morgan
up
Penner
there,
was up there. Marcy was up there.
Everybody continuing to talk to their players. Communication is key, especially when it comes from the bench. And that's how you coach a team. That is arguably the best coaching you can have.
And for St. Cloud State, they take set one here on 97.5 Radio X. We're going to throw it to a short break, get a breather in, and we'll be back for set two for the NSIC Conference Championship. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to 97.5 Radio X. Husky Volleyball underway here at the NSIC Conference Championship. Huskies take set one, 28-26 over the Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears. There are 8 tie scores, 4 lead changes. Lindsay Rachel leads the way with 8 kills. Rossi had 5. Foley with 2.
And a little bit different in the blocking column here, Ernie, is Emma Barron
with
leads,
3 big blocks
with
up front.
3 blocks. Meanwhile, for the Bears, 7 kills from Mulville. But really not much else. You got 4 from Anderson, and 3 from Schmidt. But other than that,
big
those 3
big
players.
thing to note for St. Cloud, earlier in the set, they were hitting 0-5-0. Abysmal. They end the set hitting 270.
That's
a massive turnaround.
Yes, and you chop it up to the coaching we talked about during the break, and you look at that, then compared to Concordia's, they started out hitting really well, and now end up down to .152. 62%. Just a fantastic
Concordia
job.
had 9 attacking errors that set to the 5 of St. Cloud. So that is a big one there, alongside service errors aplenty on either side. Keely Kirshner will keep us going for set 2 here. Is Carl? It's 0-0 once again.
Yeah, as long as St. Cloud can continue to limit those errors, they should be in good shape.
Sealing. Starkey up the middle. Matson mashes that one as she had full contact.
Darren Kirshner, she's in the right spot once again. Just so much power off of that hit that it's hard to get your hands on it.
And it will be Cassie Sealing to serve. Gets this one over. Kirshner's there. Good set. Barron crosses. Foley block is late by the Bears as Foley wrecks this one.
And the Huskies, that's fantastic. You have your offense set up perfectly, no errors. That's how you want to do
Confidence.
it. Yeah,
building confidence.
Exactly.
Emily Kern now out of Belgrade, Minnesota. Gets this one over. Schmidt. Starkey backs at Mobile. Foley gets the block. It's 8-on-8, but our 8 is better. Kenzie Foley with the block.
And Mobile, she thought she was going to get away with a quick roll touch there, but Kenzie Foley there to shut her down.
Kern goes cross again for Schmidt. Starkey back over to over to Mulvihill. That's out. As Kirshner, she does such a good job where she just puts her foot in the line. If that ball's on the other side of her, she knows it's out.
That was a great job. Yeah, you said it. That how else? What better way to realize that ball's out?
It's simple.
And if it's on that line, goes off your foot, and you have another chance.
And Kern going to have a service error as she likes to go kind of diagonally across the court there.
Well, there's nothing wrong with switching it up. You got to try those different strategies.
Yep. Serve aggressively.
Exactly.
Now Ellie Sealing to serve. Kirshner. Barron back set. Rossi with a bit of a twist. Sealing. Over to Schmidt with the roll shot. Foley's there. Barron. Rossi again with the twist. She gets that one to go in.
We saw Phoebe Rossi work on those angles in the last set. Struggled a little bit early on, but towards the end, she really had it figured out. And that time, the whole Concordia team sloughed over to the left side, so it was really easy.
Foley, an aggressive serve. Starkey, short set. Brady up the middle. Foley's there. Kirshner's going to reset. Rachel with a nice floater. Starkey. Sealing over. Mulvihill block a little early for St. Cloud.
Yeah, Kern there's so much power on that hit from Mulvihill. That Kern, she's got the speed, but just not able to get her hands out there in time.
And Mulvihill will serve. Kirshner gets his Barron, calls it down. Rossi, it's a low set floater. Starkey. Back set, Schmidt, good dig, Kirshner. Foley sets up. Rachel chips up the net. Starkey crosses. Schmidt. Foley diving save. Barron short. Rossi blocked. Kirshner's there. Barron. Foley. She gets called for 2 touches. That looked a little awkward off her hands.
Now it's going to come back to limiting those errors from the Huskies as they had a great start here, though.
Hey, it's still a good start. Tied 4-4. Jasmine Mulvihill to serve out. She's out of Lakeville. Barron over to Rachel. Sealing sends that one to the 4th row of the bleachers as she just demolished it. Huskies back in the lead.
Yeah, great job there by Lindsay Rachel. And the set from Emma Barron, finding that perfect spot for Rachel to hit that ball.
Rossi gets this one over. Dugout. Sealing. Zimmerman wins the joust up front. Shaq Zimmerman, how you doing?
Shaq Zimmerman, Invader Zim, whatever you want to call her, coming up clutch for the Huskies, invading the Concordia St. Paul Arena here.
Starkey over Schmidt. She went one-on-one with Barron. She's going to beat her.
Rossi.
As for Emma Schmidt, last time she played St. Cloud earlier this year, she had 19 kills. And fun fact, her brother plays basketball for Augsburg.
Interesting.
Not too far away here. Foley, high set, Rachel. Kern dives, Rachel's there. Kirshner can't get it over. And for Foley, that just too much height on that ball.
Yeah, Kirshner's not able to get there in time as it goes off the net.
Well, the set was so high from Foley, it gave time for the Bears to get up, set up the block for Rachel. And Schmidt going to continue to serve. Barron has to chase this down. Just pushes over by Rachel. Brady. Starkey, Anderson, Foley's there on the back end. Barron over to Rachel. She's blocked, and that's still in off of Brady.
And Concordia takes their first lead here of the match.
I like the look from Lindsay Rachel, but she just met Kennedy Brady, the senior middle blocker.
Yeah, there, if you're Lindsay Rachel, you just want to get a little higher to.
And a service error by Emma Schmidt. Going to tie us up at 7-7 apiece. Emma Barron to serve.
Then we get McKenna Holman checking in here.
4th in the NSIC and assists per set. Schmidt. Starkey low set, just has to be pushed over by Brady. Foley dives it over. Huskies out of system here. Back set. Brady Foley, good dig, and it's a net touch, St. Cloud. Bregelman's going to chat here at the near side judge.
I know we're not in the best position, but I'm a little surprised at that one.
I'm not sure what the...
Excuse me.
And Peyton Steer to serve. She got 3rd place in Minnesota State Volleyball Tournament a few years ago. Gets this over. Foley. Barron runs it up. Rachel, she's blocked by Matson. As for Barron, she keeps trying to feed Rachel on that one side, and the Bears have kind of tuned in on it.
Yeah, Rachel she gets up there, and you get caught in the zone that it gets so difficult to change where you're aiming.
Barron back sets for Zimmerman. Mulvihill's there. Short set. Starkey picks that back corner. Wow. 10-7. Bears lead here in set 2. Steer continues to serve. Gonna get this one over. Kirschner, Barron, it's low. Rachel, a little inside fingertip. Schmidt. Starkey, back set. Brady, that's gonna be off the block of the Huskies.
St. Cloud, they're definitely scrambling here at this point.
St. Cloud gonna call a timeout here.
As the Huskies keep getting caught off guard, and then the whole defense for the Huskies starts to scramble, and everyone gets out of position, confused, and it starts to become a mess.
Just kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, really, for St. Cloud. They're on the blocks. And for Concordia, they're doing a good job getting around them.
Absolutely.
So for St. Cloud, you have to make that small adjustment.
Just those
whatever it is. This is only really my 2nd year calling volleyball. I'm not a volleyball mastermind, so I don't really know the ins and outs, the adjustments you can make. But I'm sure there's something you can do, whether it's just kind of angling your hands differently or what, to try to thwart these Bears from getting the ball across.
Right now, I'd say you've got to read where they're going with that ball more often. They've been able to read Lindsay Rachel a lot more in this set here. So if you're St. Cloud, you've got to try to go away from Lindsay Rachel. Maybe get more Kenzie Foley into this one. Kenzie Foley, just switch those two up.
Last night, Kenzie Foley had some great chances from the 3-meter line right up the middle.
That's something she's done so well this year.
Steer gets this over. Kirschner, Barron has to chase this back. Foley from the middle, just as I called it. Huskies on the board, 11-8.
That's exactly how you want to come out of a timeout there for St. Cloud as we get some subs for Concordia. And yeah, we just talked about it. Maybe get Kenzie Foley back into it. If you can't get one, that's the thing with the Huskies. If you can't get one hot hand, you've got another.
Rachel, low set. Starkey bumps that high. Mulvihill forced to bump it over. Barron back set. Holman hits the floor as she just chops it. Huskies back within 1.
The coaching coming in to play once more off of those adjustments they made at a timeout.
Spread the wealth. That's going to be Holman's first kill of the night. Steer back over. Zimmerman pops it up. Rachel over to Foley with a roll shot. Splits the block. Starkey runs it down. Anderson off the back foot. Rachel's there. Barron. Holman on the back door. Schmidt. Starkey. Matson just through the hands of Barron.
Yeah, Barron was down ready to dig that one. But as that went high off of the hands of the blockers up front, she's not able to get up in time.
And it will be Tegan Starkey to serve. Her mom was a 2-time All-American volleyball player at St. Thomas. Barron back set. Zimmerman heads up. Carl makes a great grab. And Huskies within 2. Carl, good save. I had my hands up, but you were
I'm
there.
going to give you assist on that one. I felt you touch it.
12-10 St. Cloud trails. Ceiling. Starkey short. Matson, that's going to be in. As Kirschner thought that one was going to be out.
Yeah, Kirschner goes down for the dig, but she's in the wrong spot. And if you're Kirschner, you just want to wait. You want to wait like just a half a second longer to read where that ball's going.
Cassidy still going to serve again for the Bears here. Gets it over. Kirshner. Barron throws it to Foley, who's going to go out here. I like the look from Foley.
As that, yeah, we mentioned it. You start feeding, you've got one hot hand. You have more options that you can also feed.
Ceiling's going to go long here. Another service error tonight for the Bears, keeping the Huskies in it here. Emily Kern will serve now. Kern has the lone ace tonight for St. Cloud.
She's definitely been the surgeon, really.
Ceiling to Schmidt. That's going to go out. As it bounced off the net in front of Schmidt and just took off and just hooked right.
I'm a little surprised. I thought that went.
I thought that was going to be
off of a Husky.
I did as well. Kern again. Ceiling bounces off the Bears to get it back over. Barron. Rossi picks the back corner as Ceiling cheated forward. Rossi just going to pummel it.
That's another instance of the Huskies reading the court on the other side in a split second, able to find that empty spot back in the back corner, something they've done so well.
Kern serves again. Ceiling. Starkey backs at Moville. She's going to find the back corner as she went just around Foley.
Yeah, Foley not able to get there in time for that one. Nonetheless.
Ellie Ceiling to play. High jump serve, Rachel. Barron Winston, joust popped up, Mulvihill. Starkey feeds Brady, blocked by Rossi, off of Brady's head. Wow. Bears get the point. As we'll look at the replay here. The block went off of Rossi's hands, off of Brady's head, and just hit the Husky side of the court. Another error by the Bears.
Yeah, the service errors for the Bears are really starting to hurt them.
And they are barely just long, too.
Yeah, just
it is
so
a very
finesse.
fine line. And Foley with the service error.
That hurts for St. Cloud. That hurts a lot as you go back down to 3.
Jasmine Movahill will serve. Her dad played football at Northern State years ago. Going to get this over. Foley. Barron back. Rossi's is a little behind. Ceiling. Starkey. Brady blocked. Rachel kept up. Movahill. Starkey. Over to Schmidt, who throws it over. Foley's there. Barron. Rossi with the thunk. Movahill. Starkey back. Brady blast. Block is out. Rachel. Huskies trail by 4 now.
Another great.
Great look.
Yeah, great look there for the Bears, but the Huskies are able to stop them once more.
Barron crosses for Rachel off Ceiling. Starkey. Mobile has to get that over. Kern's there. Barron over to Rachel. 1-on-1. That shanks off. It's lasered.
Back within 3 are the Huskies here. And it's Lindsay Rachel again. See, that's the thing with this Husky team is you can game plan against Lindsay Rachel. You can game plan against Kenzie Foley, but it's so difficult to game plan against all of these talented players.
Starkey has to push this forward for Brady. Chips. Foley's ready. Barron wins the joust. He finds the floor. As Barron, just a knight in shining armor up front.
Yeah, the true freshman, able to do it all for the Huskies. She's
I'm excited to see what she can do in the future. Phoebe Rossi to serve. Huskies within 2 here. Rossi gets it over. Ceiling. Starkey throws it to Schmidt. Foley's going to collect this. Barron crosses Rachel. 1-on-1. Starkey's there. Brady throws it down. Good dig by Kern. Barron short set. Zimmerman. Mulvihill. Starkey. Over to Schmidt with a roll shot. Pancake. Kern keeps it alive, and Foley's going to bump it back. Kern's slow to get up. She's up. Schmidt blast. Foley keeps it alive. Zimmerman with the block up front, and it's a net touch by St. Cloud. Oh my goodness.
What a volley there. Wow. And the only reason it's a net touch is because the ball hit the net and went into her hands. But wow.
Schmidt, the search, is out of Maple Grove. Kirshner. Barron back, set. Zimmerman's a little behind, forces it through.
You know, sometimes being a little bit behind can catch them off guard. We've seen
early
Phoebe Rossi.
bird gets the worm. The second bird gets the pizza.
And we've seen those little hesitations from this Huskies team really come in play at very key times in matches.
Starkey sets up Anderson. Good dig by Foley. Barron short set. Zimmerman with a hop. Starkey. Ceiling resets. Anderson, it's out. Huskies get the point. They're within one. Knocking on the door is St. Cloud. 19-18.
Just an amazing start here for St. Cloud.
Emma Barron gonna serve up. Gets this one over, goes after Ceiling. Starkey short set. Brady, it's long. Huskies tied 19-19.
And it's time to see if St. Cloud can capitalize on the mistakes.
It was out, really. Marcy grabbing the challenge card, gives it to Bregelman. St. Cloud will challenge this one. I like it.
That's a very good challenge, in my opinion.
As to me, that one looked out. We have a great view.
I'm pretty sure that was out.
So we will see. We're going to throw it to a short break here in 97.5 Radio X. When we come back, it'll be the continuation of Set 2 for Husky Volleyball in the NSIC Championship.
Tune in to your sports alternative every Friday at 4:30 p.m. for Husky Sports Friday. Husky Sports Friday is an award-winning weekly program that focuses on all St. Cloud State sports. We preview and recap games, interview coaches and athletes, and shed light on all the stories surrounding your favorite Huskies teams.
Just Jaden's been swinging the bat really well all season, and for a first-year player, the potential is so huge for her. And, I keep asking her, are you nervous? And she's like, I'm not nervous. And she just gets in there, and she just hammered the ball.
That's Husky Sports Friday on KVSC.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The following athletic contest is underway, courtesy of St. Cloud State Athletics.
Welcome back to 97.5 Radio X. Coming out of the replay review. St. Cloud wins the challenge. The referee faked us out a little bit. So it will be 19-19. Wait.
No.
What? Hold on. There's confusion here.
You gotta review it again? What's going
near side
on?
officials talking to the judge up on the stand there. He pointed to the St. Cloud side. So I assumed it was St. Cloud point, but then everything went awry, so I'm not exactly sure. All right, I think it will be. Yes, it is St. Cloud point. And Brady Starkey going to have a word with the near side official. Will be 19. It should be 19-19. There it is, 19-19.
A good challenge there by the Huskies, tying it up here. A crucial
Starkey going to shake it off.
To give up by the Bears.
Emma Barron will serve. As the Husky fans cheering here.
The invasion has continued here in St. Paul.
Barron gets the okay. Low dig. Starkey. Anderson not allowed to move. Lindsay Rachel pounds it home. Huskies take the lead 20-19.
Wow, what a spot for Lindsay Rachel to find that.
And Brady Starkey going to call a timeout late here in set 2. St. Cloud is rocking right now.
Yeah, and it's Lindsay Rachel who's been able to find everywhere. She's been on fire.
And for Lindsay Rachel, I mean, that ball wasn't a big swing by Sophia Anderson on that left side. And so Lindsay Rachel says, thank you very much. I'm not sure she's going to send her a Christmas card, but
able to capitalize on those
gimmies.
Those gimmies, those ones that Concordia thinks they're going to get. They think you think you're going to get a little easy one and catch them off guard, but St. Cloud never caught off guard, always on their game. right there when they need it, able to read Concordia.
Husky fans are on their feet here as they have turned out in numbers.
It's about a split crowd, pretty even here.
Emma Barron to serve. She's going to get this over. Schmidt. Starkey crosses. Anderson with the floater. Barron, good bump. Kirshner sets. Foley up the middle, blocked. Holman. Barron. Zimmerman throws it over, hits the floor. Huskies lead by 3. Lead by 2, excuse me.
Yeah.
21-19 St. Cloud.
Again. St. Cloud. It's happening.
Barron gets this over Schmidt. Here's Brady back. Set, blocked. St. Cloud can't chase it. Now, Carl, thing to note. So you see where around the court there's the carpet. You can't play the ball on there. You have to stay on the hardwood. So you are contained a little bit here.
Interesting.
Found that out, I believe, Friday night. Steer to serve with some pace on it. There's Foley. Barron. Zimmerman up the middle. Dugout Movahill. Steer. Brady has to stutter set, blocked by Sim Zimmerman. Starkey over to Anderson again, pushes it over Foley. Barron, Zimmerman smashes it home. Huskies lead 22-20.
As the Huskies, we've seen in almost every match, in the match yesterday at least, at this point around the 18 to 22
another gear.
Points. Yeah, they find that gear.
Rachel
and
gets this over.
And
it's going to be an ace for Lindsay Rachel. 23-20. Lindsay Rachel, that's going to be her 32nd ace of the year. Brady Starkey calls another timeout. St. Cloud fans are on their feet. As for St. Cloud, they are, like I said, they just find another gear here late. I don't know what it is, what has changed.
Yeah, it's right between that 18 to 22 point mark that they really start to pull away, and that gear, and they just turn it on completely. The momentum they've been able to find, the hits and the movement, the teammate communication has been on point in that area, and getting that, they just start to roll.
Yep, they get momentum. Lindsay Rachel leads the charge with 9 kills, hitting 261. Phoebe Rossi, 7 kills, 385. Foley, 4 kills, 200. Zimmerman and Holman on the board. I said that in the intermission of sets 1 and 2 that those two need to get involved. They have done so. Big blocks by both of them.
Yeah, you really talk. Those two specifically have done a great job hitting the ball in this one. Usually more of just blockers, but they've been fantastic on the. Zimmerman has been on the outside, just nailing that ball, and Holman has been so finesse on the edges with that ball as well. She's done a great job. Both of them have actually.
Lindsay Rachel to serve here. Huskies lead 23-20. Set 2. NSIC Conference Championship game. Starkey throws it over to Anderson, blocked. Zimmerman. Starkey again. Anderson tipped. Holman, Rachel's there. Barron. Foley block is late. Huskies move to set point.
This is huge for St. Cloud. And Concordia, they have Concordia reeling here.
Rachel gets us over. It's short. Starkey pops. Matson, Rachel's there. Barron. Zimmerman. Shank. Huskies take set 2. St. Cloud State is up 2-0 over the number 3 team in the nation, and they're 1 away from taking the championship.
It was really there, St. Cloud's resiliency and able to keep putting that ball, to keep the pressure on the Golden Bears. And it all comes down to what we've heard Coach Pregame say, consistent offense, staying consistent, playing with power, and continuing to put aggressive attack on this Concordia St. Paul Bears team.
St. Cloud State is up 2-0 over Concordia. And when we come back after the break, I'll tell you how long it's been since St. Cloud State has beat Concordia. We'll be right back with you, everybody. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to 97.5 Radio X. St. Cloud State is up 2-0 over the Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears in the NSIC Conference Championship and are 1 set away from taking it all But Carl, that one set, it is not going to be easy. The last time St. Cloud State beat Concordia, November 9th, 2019, a 3-2 victory over the Bears.
Yeah, this is definitely a team that St. Cloud has had trouble beating in the past, and these are two extremely talented teams.
Extremely talented teams. And so for St. Cloud, they are one away, but they got to take it 1 point at a time. Do not think ahead. You got to think about right here and now.
Limit those little mistakes. Continue where you left off in that last set, and you'll be in good shape.
Lindsay Rachel leads the way with 9 kills. Rossi 7, Foley 4, Zimmerman 2, Holman with 1. 12 errors on the side, attacking errors on the side for the Bears. Rachel's here. Barron throws it up. Zimmerman with a stutter step. Ceiling cuts in. Back set block. Movahill Schmidt. Starkey. Movahill again. Blocked. Foley. It's going to be out.
That's not really the start you wanted, but
I mean, Huskies a little scrambled there up front. Nothing to worry about, though. Nothing too crazy. Starkey serves up. Kirshner's here. Barron. Zimmerman up the middle. Fingertips. Bears can't keep it alive. Knotted that one apiece.
and a little bit of miscommunication there from the Bears as goes off of 2 hits and then to nobody, as it was Ellie Sealing just standing there looking at the ball.
Kirshner, spicy serve. Movahill fingertips, it's over. Rachel Kirshner can't get dive over. It was a good block by St. Cloud.
Yeah, it just goes off the fingertips there. If you're St. Cloud, you got to get a little higher on that one.
Movahill at 5'11", she can jump, let me tell you.
She did a fantastic job getting high enough to get over those blockers.
Sealing to serve, that's out. Another service error for the Bears. That should be number 6 on the night, on the afternoon, I should say.
And that really hurt them in that last match. In that last set. And we're going to continue to see if St. Cloud can capitalize on those errors.
Kern going to answer with a service error of her own, 3-2. Bears continue to lead.
Then you can see it on her face. She just grimaced after she hit it. Knew that wasn't what she wanted. Excuse me.
Now Ellie Sealing. Kirshner's there. Barron. Rossi calls for it. Rocks it through. We're tied 3 apiece.
Finally, the Huskies get a little more momentum in this one. Taking this one at even.
Ooh, Foley barely just long. I'm talking like the length of a Sharpie.
And that's her second service error of the night, which you really don't see very much from her.
No. Foley's been really solid the last half of the year here. Movahill serves. Foley. Barron feeds Rossi. Just a lone one up front. That's going to be 4 touches. Rossi just not enough on it. Little too fancy.
And if you're Rossi, you got to communicate with Barron, have her step up and hit that one after you did.
Movahill going to get this over. Barron calls. Foley from the back line. Block. Foley pops. Rossi can't win the joust as Brady cuts it to the side. Bregelman, is it going to call a timeout? No.
We're just going to have some more words. The in-game coaching is Bregelman. Such a fantastic job.
I like to call it active coaching.
I like that.
Rossi going to bump this up over to Rachel. Holy smokes, she strikes it out of the air.
That was scary.
I am so glad I am not over there. I don't think I would have caught that one. That probably would have taken my hand off.
Lindsay Rachel with the cannon on her arm over there.
Huskies within 2. Foley chips it off the net. Sealing dives in. Sealing back set. Brady. Foley can't slide.
And Concordia of St. Paul's really stepped it up here. Their adjustments are starting to catch the Huskies a little bit off guard as they try to avoid a sweep in this NSIC championship match.
And Movahill will serve up here. I'm sorry, it's Schmidt. Barron crosses Rachel. Backline up high. Starkey. Over Kirshner's there. Barron. Rachel has to step back. Movahill loses the handle. Block tip Foley. Barron Rachel smokes it. It's up high. Bears collide. Mulvihill gets it over. Foley to Barron to Zimmerman with the throw over. Starkey's there. Ceiling sets up Berger. And Berger's going to get her first kill of the match. Junior outside hitter.
Right there, if you're Kinsey Foley standing in the middle on that back line and you got Kirshner who went for that, if you're Kinsey Foley, you should be going after that one because you're taller and you have a better opportunity for it.
Barron feeds Foley right up the middle. That's not going to get over the net. Bregelman's going to call a timeout. He is not happy.
That
Huskies
hurts
trailed
a lot.
9-4. I think St. Cloud is trying to do a little too much right now because...
And Kinsey Foley's starting to struggle a little bit.
Concordia hasn't done anything crazy here in this opening set. St. Cloud already having 2 errors on 11 swings.
No, and right now they've got St. Cloud on their heels in a really awkward situation,
Yes.
if anything.
And for the Bears, they have 5 kills on 8 swings, no errors, good enough for 625. And for the Huskies, they got to find a way to get in front of them. So here in set 3, St. Cloud, I'm not worried just yet. This team, with how they played last night, the way they come back, the way they've been able to come back today already, I'm not worried, but you have to stick with the Bears. You can't let them out. Can't let them get to a big lead.
Well, it starts with closing this lead. You've got to be able to keep it within 1 to 2 points.
As the Husky fans in front of us, Carl, they're doing the wave up and down the bleachers. They are having a wonderful time here.
Well, you get to see some amazing volleyball. What more could you ask for?
Emma Schmidt to serve. She's 7th in the NSIC and service aces a set. Gonna get this over. It's short. An error plagues the Bears again. Bregelman smirks.
Well, I think you can chop that up to the adjustments by Bregelman.
All in the cards. Now Emma Barron to serve. Gonna get this over. Schmidt's here. Brady sets. Berger blocked. It's
Just outside the
it's
line.
just out. I couldn't see it behind the near side judge. Marcy and Bregelman making more adjustments on the fly here. Peyton Steer will serve up once more this match. Gonna get this. Foley. Barron can't win the joust as Berger slaps it down. 11-5 is probably the biggest lead I believe Concordia has had all match.
Yeah, I think you are correct.
Huskies got to keep this close.
Definitely showing they're resilient.
Foley. Barron Holman has to throw this one over. She gets it.
That's a nice little push of it.
It didn't look like it had a lot of potential.
No,
but for Holman, I'll give her the credit.
It goes through a lot of traffic on the Concordia St. Paul side, and that just confuses the whole team.
Rachel. Oh, and she's going to get an ace as Schmidt.
I think that's her second ace of the night, second or third.
That's going to be number 2 for Rachel. I think that one was actually going to be out, but Schmidt put a hand up on it as she slid. Huskies within 4. Schmidt digs this. Over Matson. Brady crosses. Foley. Schmidt pops that well up high. Brady shorts it. Matson can't get there. As she's a little too early. Jumped the gun.
Just a tiny lapse of judgment there by Matson. Not able to reach it in time. That's just in your own head.
Rachel going after the right side again. Starkey, Matson blocked. Barron and Holman collide.
And there, Barron and Holman, you mentioned the collision there. You two have got to be communicating.
I mean, at the same time, you got to communicate, but at the same time, I don't blame them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree.
Starkey going to get this over. Kirshner low, might have hit the floor. Now it does as Matson bats it down.
Just so hard to find that ball coming off the hand from. Excuse me, I didn't see who hit that, but it's so hard to locate it when there's so much speed on it.
It's just teed up like that. Starkey, Foley's going to grab this. Barron backs it. Holman lurking in the shadows, dugout. Foley bats at ceilings there. Barron going to bump the reset. Kirshner over to Holman, goes along. Starkey has to run this down. Bears send it back. Rachel, Barron, Zimmerman right up the middle, blocked. And it's Mulvihill couldn't get it over. Huskies get another.
Huskies have got to continue to.
They got to clean it up just a little bit here.
Yeah,
not a whole lot.
And you've got to continue to chip away at this lead. You've got to get a couple points in a row here.
Kirshner, very short serve, dug out. Starkey throws it. Mulvihill diving dig, Rachel. Barron bump. Rachel floater. Ceiling. Over to Berger, blocked by the Stonewall Phoebe Rossi.
Coming up clutch once again as the Golden Bears are looking for some Pink Floyd songs to break down the wall.
I love it. Short set, Starkey. Rachel gets that back. Huskies can't get it over. (14-10) Huskies trail. They're still well within this match. Up 2-0 in sets. Ceiling. Kirshner. Barron. Rossi wants it. She gets it as she smashes it.
Back within 3 here. Again, the Huskies continuing to chip away at this. And if you can get it to within 1 or 2 around the 17-18 point mark, you should be in good shape.
Kern. Going to get this over. Schmidt. Starkey. Mattson up the middle. That's a good look by Concordia. Kirshner can't slide over. Ceiling. Kirshner's ready. Barron backs at Rossi, looking like an outside hitter as she fractures it.
The ability the ability to move around and play.
Give different looks.
Yeah, get different looks. That's the word I'm looking for at different times is so.
Ceiling. Starkey back set Mulvihill. Kirshner can't play it as it goes on to the carpeting, almost runs into our cameraman, Ethan Halverson. Puts up great stuff. Huskies trail 16-12 here. Foley digs this out. Kern calls. Rachel from the 3-meter line. Ceiling dive. Starkey crosses. Schmidt. Foley diving dig. Barron. Kirshner controls it back. It's low. Starkey goes out. As that was a lot all at once. It was a Brady tried to go cross court, just went long. She had the seam, just too much on it. Foley to serve. Sorry, Rossi to serve. Ceiling. Starkey over Schmidt. Wide open lane for her. Kirshner in for Rossi. 17-13.
And the grimace on the face of the Huskies.
As that ball's just in. I mean, inside the end line and the free throw line. It's probably
just barely on the line.
A foot there. 18-13 now. That's probably the worst point St. Cloud has given up. Foley. Barron can't run over. Bregelman's going to call timeout. 19-13. His team trails by 6. And the Huskies look to regroup here in set 3.
As that one hurts a lot.
This is probably the roughest patch St. Cloud has hit all match here at 97.5 Radio X. We're going to throw it to a short 30-second break, and when we come back, it'll be the continuation of set 3 for the NSIC Volleyball Conference Championship.
Sports fans, it's me, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. I'm here to tell all you Macho Maniacs to tune in to the KVSC Sports Stream or on our sister station, 97.5 Radio X. Ooh, yeah!
Back to 97.5 Radio X. Husky Volleyball continues here for the NSIC Conference Championship. Schmidt Kirshner gets this. Barron's going to have to win the joust. She can't. 20-13, Huskies trail by 7.
That's not how you wanted to continue off of that timeout. And I mean, you're really in dire straits right now if you're the Huskies.
Schmidt going to have a service error. Huskies within 6 now. 20-14. Carl, this is where you said the Huskies really kind of find another gear.
Well, usually, I'd say it's about the 17 is when they start it.
Barron gets this over. Starkey, the dump over. First time she's done it all match. Puts the Bears up 21-14. Huskies were just not ready for it.
And Huskies, you're not out yet. You've still got the chance here. Switch it up. Get back in your own mindset. Play your game.
Steer gets this fully. Barron, Zimmerman, button hooks, wrecks it. Huskies back within 7.
Will Buttonhook playing a big part in that point. Once again, it's been so reliable for this Husky team this year.
Lindsay Rachel, very short serve. Schmidt, Starkey, over to Berger. Kirshner, that's well up high. Foley's going to call it. Lindsay Rachel from well back has to dump it over. Starkey backs it. Matson blocked up front. Berger gets it over. Holman. Barron. Back to Holman. Twists it to the floor.
And now
Not
the
how
Huskies
they drew it up.
getting a little more momentum in this one. Cleaning it up. Getting on the same page.
21-16. Rachel serves. Starkey has to run back for this. Berger steps up, chipped up high. Huskies can't get to it. 22-16.
And in that situation, Lindsay Rachel and Keely Kirshner, you've got to realize where that ball is in the air and have a better judgment of where you're going to be able to hit it.
Starkey serves. Barron short. Zimmerman, good night. 22-17.
St. Cloud, you're going to have to go on a roll here and continue it. It would really help if Kirshner could get a...
No better time than now.
Exactly.
Huskies, no timeouts to get. Kirshner will serve up here. Short. Schmidt. Starkey. Not a lot of room for Mova Hill. Rachel. Barron. Rossi wants it. Feather touch. Bears are all over the place. Schmidt. Rachel calls. Barron. Backs it. Holman. She's blocked. It's out.
There you go, St. Cloud.
Within 4.
Continuing.
Kirshner's going to serve. Brady Starkey's going to call a timeout as the Huskies getting a little too close for comfort.
As Starkey trying to ice the kicker in, if you wanted to take it in football
terms.
Take
the momentum out.
Yep. Slow down the Huskies. But Coach Ragelman, he will not let his team stay out as he will continue to coach them, and really, he's going to find anything that you can improve on, and that's what a good coach does.
Right now, Lindsay Rachel, 12 kills, hitting 273, has 2 aces, 12 digs. Big thing to note, St. Cloud as a team in this set hitting 333, but for Concordia, they're hitting 519. St. Cloud needs to find a way.
And they've done a good job. If your blockers are able to get up a little earlier, you'll be in really good shape, because that's where Concordia has been able to capitalize. It's getting through those blockers.
22-18 here in 97.5 Radio X, set 3. Keely Kirshner to serve. She's going to get this over. And it's going to be an ace for Kirshner. As this ball's still alive. And wait, how is this Husky point? Mova Hill crossed in front of she crossed the line. If I'm correct, the rule of pursuit is not in effect. You can't pass the line. This should be a dead ball. Husky point.
And Lindsay Rachel
and Pregame will not challenge. $23-18. Cassie Sealing will serve up here. Going to get this over for Kirschner. Barron feeds Rossi. Starkey. Matson up the middle. It's off of Kirschner. Bears are on match point. Set point here in set 3. Sealing. Sauces one up. Rachel. Barron back. Holman fingertip Sealing. Starkey. Matson to the floor. Bears take set 3. Huskies, after that rough patch cost them here in set 3, set 4, they're going to look to regroup.
Yeah, that one really stung, and I'm still a little confused of how there was no call on that last one here.
I think it's because she did play. I'm guessing on the replay, if I could ever get it, she played the ball before she crossed the line, and then it was just kind of the follow through of her momentum.
Or potentially she could have been in the air. But at that point, the ball was still outside of the pin. That's what I don't understand. If the ball goes outside of the pin, how is that not?
She still played it. I'm not exactly sure. Nevertheless, Huskies drop set 3. They're still in the driver's seat going into set 4. And set 4 will come up right after the break here on 97.5 Radio X. Welcome back to 97.5 Radio X. Husky Volleyball underway here for the NSIC Conference Championship match. Huskies just dropped set 3, 25-18. That was probably the roughest they've played all afternoon. Earnhardt, Michael Jaworski, Carl Gunner on the call. Carl, in that set, St. Cloud hit 276, which isn't bad. But for Concordia, they hit over 500, and you got to shut them down.
Yeah, it really just comes down to shutting them down up front. The blockers for St. Cloud have got to be.
They just weren't there in set 3.
Yeah, the timing has got to be much better in this one. Is a lot of the hits that came from Concordia ended up going off the fingertips for St. Cloud, and whether it's getting higher or timing those blocks better, that's where you've got to step it up if you're St. Cloud.
Big thing I want to note: Kenzie Foley 5 kills on the match. She's had 17 swings. So she's just kind of been lurking at the moment. I'm expecting her to get some more chances here. Kirschner serves Schmidt. Starkey, Berger blocked Rossi, stealing. Starkey crosses Mulvihill. That's going to find the floor.
That is not the way you wanted to start this set if you're the Huskies. But for Concordia, you just want to keep rolling, and they are able to do what the Huskies weren't able to do in that last set is keep the momentum coming off of the previous set.
Sealing. Kirschner's there. Barron chases it. Foley bumps it over. Mulvihill. Starkey back to Mulvihill. Blocked by Foley. It's in.
I don't know about that one.
That was very close. But Foley gets her 6th kill of the night. Kern steps in to serve. Career high 16 digs, 3 service aces. Kern with some force on this one. Sealing. Starkey. Mulvihill off the fingertips. Or Rachel, she's not going to get this.
All right, great job getting your hand up there in time, but Emily Kern just caught a little bit out of position, not able to transition over to that far side quick enough.
Ellie Sealing serves up now. Rachel. Barron. Back set. Rossi. She's going to get it.
That's going to be a fingertip. Yep, St. Cloud will take that one. That's a great job there.
It was Rossi. She's going to sock this one here.
Thread that one right through all the defenders for Concordia.
Fully. Sealing. Starkey crosses. Schmidt blocked fingertips off of Barron. And for the Huskies, they are going to need to limit the mistakes here in set 3. Jasmine Mulvihill will serve up for the Bears. Going to get this one fully. Barron crosses Rachel. She's beat out by Kennedy Brady on the block as there's
the Bears have gotten back, and they've been able to read, Lindsay Rachel once again.
Mulvihill. Kirshner, Kern calls. Rachel just goes long. It's a low. Bears get it over Foley. Barron pops. Rossi's light touch. Bears going to keep this alive. I can't believe it. Kern down low. Barron bumps Rachel. Fingertip ceiling on the back end. Starkey backs it. Brazy with throw over. Foley. Barron. Rossi with the run-ups to two-touch Barron. Huskies trail 5-2 here early.
And way to keep that alive by Concordia St. Paul. That was such a volley from both
on
teams.
the ropes.
Yeah.
Mulvihill. Kirshner. Barron crosses. Rachel has to go off the back foot. Ceiling. Starkey over Schmidt. Just deflects off of Foley. Bregelman's going to call a timeout. 6-2. As the Huskies struggling coming out of the gate here in set 4.
Yeah, already in dire straits. Not exactly how you wanted to start. Not how you want to start this at all. Right now, you're kind of sweating.
Huskies starting to lose the grip of what's going on at the moment as they trail 6-2 here in set 4. Carl, I was saying to you during the break, I do not want this to go to 5. I've had my heart broken too many times this season. Concordia in conference play, they beat Duluth 3-2. I believe that was here on their home court. They beat SMSU in Marshall in 5. And then a few weeks ago, I believe it was last Saturday, so Concordia lost to Wayne State in 5. So, for St. Cloud, you're looking to finish it here and now.
And these are two very hungry teams in this one. St. Cloud really wants to prove their worth, though, as well.
Mulvihill will serve. She was the 2019 AVCA National Freshman of the Year. Going to get this one over. Kirshner shanks it. It's going to be an ace for Mulvihill.
There's a communication error by the Huskies. The Kirshner's trying to do too much in that situation.
Mulvihill looking to repeat. Get this. Kern's there. Barron runs it down. Rachel, she's blocked again. Left side is just a no-go zone for St. Cloud right now. They trail by 6, 8-2.
You've got to stop trying to get Lindsay Rachel some more points there. You've got to feed it over to Kenzie Foley instead. And that helps St. Cloud a lot getting the service error.
Mulvihill with the service error. That's going to stop the bleeding for now. But St. Cloud needs to go on a tear if they want to get some momentum back in this one. Rossi gets this over. It's going to be the ace for Phoebe Rossi. It's the Ceiling Twins can't communicate. They do not have telepathy. 8-4.
Well, that really helps St. Cloud there.
They're going to take every point they can get. Rossi. Ceiling. Matson with the floater. Kern diving. Dig. Zimmerman's there. Sets up. Rachel goes one-on-one. Ceiling. Starkey. Low. Schmidt beats Rossi. 9-4. Concordia.
Yeah, St. Cloud just a little slow on that one.
Emma Schmidt will serve. Kirshner collects. Foley calls it to well up high. Rachel forced to bump this over. Schmidt. Starkey back set. Brady off of Zimmerman. Right now, St. Cloud, they can just not get in system.
They're very much.
And he's going to call
guard.
a timeout. He's going to burn his second timeout. Is Chad Bregelman.
Trailing by 6. Yeah, you are very much caught out of your rhythm. And right now, you're letting Concordia dictate this game. You've got to take control if you're the Huskies.
And for St. Cloud right now, it's not even the matter of taking control. It's just a matter of just get a little bit back. You got to go back to the basics, baby steps. You got to crawl before you can walk. You got to walk before you can run.
Exactly. Don't. Yeah. In situations like this, you can really get back into just going through the motions, and then you start making those little mistakes, and that really starts to hurt you. So St. Cloud, yeah, it's exactly what you said. You've got to get back to the basics. Play your game, and you can't let Concordia dictate the pace of this.
You got to forget what's on the line. It's another volleyball game. Have fun, as Adam Larson would always say.
Yeah, that's what, exactly. You take it back to your roots and playing as a kid, playing in high school. Have some fun, go out there, do your best, and play some freaking volleyball.
Emma Schmidt, she's out of Maple Grove, the sophomore outside hitter, will serve up here. Schmidt, Kirschner, Barron pops, Foley forced to dump it back. Brady, Schmidt, Berger off of Kirschner.
That's going to go over.
Barron, Kern's there. Barron resets. Foley blasts one. Bears collide. Ceiling. Berger with a roller. Foley. Barron. Zimmerman, she's blocked. It's out. Husky
out.
point.
Yep. St. Cloud finally gets another one in there. It's a good job by Sam Zimmerman. And a great job coming down and avoiding hitting that one. Excuse me, coming down off the jump.
Emma Barron to serve. She's going to get this one over. It's long. Pass on serve, receive, works out for the Bears.
I'm not going to lie, I had a feeling in my gut that was going to be a service error.
Just something about it. Peyton Steer to serve. Last year she had 100 digs and 15 aces. Steer gets this over. Barron Holman, stutter step. Starkey over. Berger, Kirchner can't slide. Huskies trail by 7 once again, 12-5.
Huskies are on their heels right now. And if you're St. Cloud, you just got to relax. Take a deep breath and relax.
Steer goes long.
That'll help you. That'll help you relax a little bit.
Huskies still have a way to go. Lindsay Rachel will serve. Ceiling. Starkey. Short. Matson off of Zimmerman. Didn't get full contact on that block.
And you got Zimmerman up to block that one, but Holman also in the air. And when you're in the air, you can't get over there to hit it back.
Foley up to Rachel, hits a homer. Huskies answer back, still a ways to go. 13-7, set 4. Huskies lead 2-1 in sets. Kirschner gets this over. Schmidt, Rossi, Berger, Barron, Foley and Rossi collide.
Where's the communication? That's the problem there, is you guys can't both be going for it. You've got to talk. You have got to talk.
Will be Cassie Sealing to serve now for the Bears. Just going to get this over. Kirschner. Rachel going to set up. Foley threads the needle through the block up front of Mova Hill and Matson.
Yeah, you said it. Threading the needle. Wow. They are two good blockers up front there to the Golden Bears, and Kenzie Foley doing a great job of being able to get it through there.
Kern to serve. Wisdom force Schmidt. Starkey going to go back to Schmidt. Block roll. Kern diving save. Rossi going to dump it back. Ceiling. That would have been out. Starkey. Matson. It's long.
And Concordia just gave the Huskies a point there. That you said it, Ernie. That
was
hit
well
from
long.
Rossi, yeah, definitely would have been out. The Huskies make it a 5-point game here.
Kern to dish up once more. Low ceiling. Starkey over. Schmidt. Foley can't slide over. 15-9.
I'm a little surprised. From my angle, it looked like it was pretty close to out, but nonetheless, we continue here.
At least ceiling to serve up here. Kirschner. Barron. Over to Foley. That's up high ceiling. Gets it. Starkey. Back set. Mobile shanks off of Foley. 16-9.
As momentum continues to swing here, St. Cloud, you have got to be quicker up front, and your back line is starting to slough back more and getting caught out of position.
Barron. Rossi up the middle. Starkey just no reaction. Huskies within 6.
Then you catch the Golden Bears sleeping there. That's a good job by Rossi. And Foley, you can't have a service error.
Foley going to get this ceiling, collects. Starkey crosses. Schmidt, she was up early.
I don't really. Wow, I'm surprised. I thought she got that one.
I thought Foley got to that as well. Play called dead, 17-10. Mobile Hill serves. Kirschner. Barron. Rachel wants it. She gets it. Throttles it. Off the fingertips.
Back within 6 here are the Huskies. You have got to close this here. You've got to close this gap.
Rossi looks to do so here. Bats this over Schmidt. Starkey over to Schmidt. Foley can't pancake. 18-11.
There's the miscommunication again by the Huskies. Once more, your back line has got to communicate together. That's where you're getting out of sync.
Schmidt serves, it's long. Huskies, they're, again, back within 6. That sounds like a broken record, but it seems that's the cushion, and it's too big. And Concordia, they're just playing very well right now. They're not giving up a lot of errors. Huskies need to go on a run. Barron, Schmidt low. Starkey back. Brady crosses through. Rachel Zimmerman, no hands up. 19-12.
And there's Zimmerman. You have Zimmerman and, Rachel up in the air, and Zimmerman not coming down fast enough.
Steer to serve here. Foley has it. Barron collects. Back to Foley. Last one, fingertips. Clings. Long.
Right now, if you're St. Cloud, this is the point. You cannot give up another point. Close it right now.
Rachel. Short serve, ceiling. Starkey crosses. Berger through Zimmerman. 20-13. Husky crowd has been silenced here at the Gegelhoff Center. Starkey to serve. Rachel. Barron. Back set. Zimmerman. Schmidt. Starkey. Berger tipped. Kirschner's there. Barron short set. Zimmerman up the middle. She gets it.
That's a nice soft touch. Does exactly what you wanted it to do there by Zimmerman. That's just a great job.
Keely Kirschner will serve up here. Huskies no timeouts to get. Ceiling, Starkey, Berger up the gut. First look she's had at that all night. Huskies aren't ready. 21-14.
And once again, it comes to your back line. You have got to be in sync here as they continue to be caught off guard.
Cassie Ceiling to serve. She played at Bloomington Jefferson High School, home of the Jaguars. Kirschner, Holman. Rachel with a running start. Starkey, Ceiling. Over the mats, and that's going to hit the pin.
St. Cloud will get a point here. Emily Kern will come back in for Holman.
21-15. St. Cloud needs more. Kern will serve. Gets this, that's out, hits the pin. 22-15. As that's going to be a gut-wrenching error for St. Cloud right now.
This making an error in a time when you definitely cannot afford to make them.
Barron, Rossi, feather, touch Kearns there. Barron throws it, fully blocked out.
Able to get back within 6 here.
Huskies continuing to trade.
You can't let Concordia take another point at all.
Fully to serve. Ceiling. Starkey. Schmidt, roll shot, finds the middle again.
And you see, once again, you've got 3 people there ready to stop it right behind the blockers. But your back line, your left side of the court is sloughed back too much.
Mobile Hill serves. Kirschner collects. Barron just dumps it over. Diving save. Bears Ceiling. Fully has it. Barron backs at Rossi. Floater again.
The floater coming up for the Huskies very nicely. And now you have a little bit of momentum here. Capitalize on this. It's your serve. Take some points. Close the gap.
Rossi sets up. Gets this over. Starkey pops. Brady smashes Kern. Foley sets. Rachel throws it over ceilings there. Starkey over to Schmidt. Rossi can't slide. 24-17. Bears on set point. Emma Schmidt will serve. Gonna bat this one. It's long. St. Cloud lives to see another minute. 24-18. Kern out, Holman in, Barron to serve. Huskies have to play perfect volleyball from here out.
Yeah, you said it. Perfect volleyball is the name. You've got to take your points here.
Barron, ceiling collects. Starkey bumps high. Berger blasts. Barron, Zimmerman, she's blocked up front, pops up high. Barron, over to Rachel, off the ceiling, off of Schmidt. Huskies collect another, 24-19.
That's what you need there for St. Cloud. You're finally within 5. You haven't had a 5-point deficit since the Huskies had 13 points.
Barron again. Short serve ceiling. Starkey back set. Brady, it's blocked out. We're going to 5 for the conference title. Huskies drop set 4, 25-19. And we're going to the final frame, ladies and gents.
And the frustration from the Huskies definitely showing on their face. As you know, you had the momentum and you are really hurt. They're really hurting right now. But it's time. It's time to turn it off. It's time to turn the frown off. Put a smile on your face. Be happy you're in this position. And show the doubters that you will not go down easily, you will not go down.
And here on 97.5 Radio X, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, it'll be the deciding set 5 for the NSIC Volleyball Conference Championship. Welcome into 97.5 Radio X, Set 5 Husky Volleyball Conference Championship on the line. Husky took sets 1 and 2, 28-26, 25-20. They've dropped the last 2 sets, 25-18, 25-19. Earnhardt, Michael Jaworski, Carl Gunner on the call. Carl, it's all down to this.
Yeah, and starting for the Huskies, you've got to have a better hitting percentage. You only hit .321 in that last one while you let Concordia hit .516 as we are away.
Starkey, Rossi throws it back. She gets Huskies on the board first.
Great way to start. You haven't taken the lead. You haven't scored first in each of the last 2 sets. That's exactly how you want to start this one. And what a toss by Rossi on that one.
This is the first time St. Cloud has led since set 2. Schmidt up the middle, roll shot. Kirshner slides in. Barron. Over to Rachel, fingertips kept up by Schmidt. I can't believe it. Starkey. Mova Hill, roll Kern. Barron. Lindsay, Rachel blasts, wins it back over Kern, resets. Barron, over to Rachel once again, floater. Starkey. Ceiling. Mova Hill blocked up front. Phoebe Rossi. Emma Barron combined. Huskies lead 2-0.
Huskies getting the momentum back early in this one as Kenzie Foley to serve once again. And she has 21 digs already.
Schmidt, Starkey. Block goes off up front. Matson gets credit with the point. Will be Cassie Ceiling to serve here. Gonna get this one. It's a long. Huskies get the point, 3-1.
And now it's going to be interesting again. I know I've said this several times, but you've got to capitalize on those errors that Concordia makes. And it'll be Rossi to serve. Sends it over.
Gets the Ceiling. Starkey over. Schmidt. Floater. Foley's there. It's back over. Ceiling resets. Starkey throws it. Schmidt smashes.
Concordia doing a good job there. Able to read St. Cloud. Catch them out of position a little bit as Kenzie Foley just got down a little too far.
Ellie Ceiling serves up. Barron, Zimmerman with the floater. Brady's there. Schmidt off the back foot, tipped off the fingertip. It's a tie ball game, 3-3.
Having a little bit of a feeling out period here early in this one.
Sealing, short serve, Foley. Barron wins the joust, miscommunication. It's a reach over. St. Cloud point.
Well, that is helpful. Is absolutely a reach over because she hit Barron's hands on that one.
And so Barron will serve. 4-3 St. Cloud. Sealing. Starkey over to Schmidt, block Holman. Starkey. Sealing. Here's Movahill. Throws it back. Foley's there. Barron. Rachel. Blocked up front by Movahill. 4-all. Movahill will serve. Kirshner. Barron Foley from the back line. She's blocked by Brady. That wasn't even over the net. 5-4 Concordia. They lead for the first time in set 5.
Huskies, you have got to figure out a way to get some momentum back. Spread that floor, communicate.
Movahill. Good pass on serve received by Keely Kirshner. Huskies get it back 5 apiece.
They made one judgment error earlier in that last set, but this time they do a good job reading it.
Lindsay Rachel, 2 serve. Short chips off the net. Sealing. Sisters collide. Movahill. Schmidt forced to roll it. Foley down low. Barron short. Zimmerman smashes it through the block. Huskies lead 6-5.
And for the moment, Huskies take the momentum back, and it's time to make this difficult for Concordia.
Rachel gets this over. Sealing. Starkey over to Schmidt. Good dig, Barron, but they can't play it as it's onto the carpeting by the bleachers. 6-all.
That's very unfortunate.
Almost Schmidt, 2 serve. Stands at 5-10. Net. Hit. Barron. Holman. Blasts one through off the block of Berger. 7-6 St. Cloud.
And that's a good job by Lindsay Rachel. That ball goes off the net, but she doesn't flinch at all.
Kirshner to serve. With some spice on it. Sealing. Starkey crosses. Berger blocked. Rossi. Starkey keeps it alive. Schmidt has to call. Rachel. Barron. Here's Holman. Back over and out. The silent assassin, McKenna Holman, puts the Huskies up by 2. 6-8 as we switch sides. Carl, holy cow.
Lead it by 2. Time to close it out. It all comes down to limiting those errors and having your back line prepared. You've just got to be able... You've got to communicate, really. That's where the Huskies have had trouble, and just get ready to move because you don't know where that ball is going to come.
Six-8. Kirshner, 2 serves. Sealing. Starkey, Brady, that's going to shank off of Foley. Bears within 1. Peyton Steer will serve. She gets the okay. Rachel. Barron pops for Holman, a little behind the line. Shanks, Starkey. Matson, that's going to pick the back corner. 8-all.
And that hurts. That's not how you wanted to come. Not how you wanted to continue off of that
Switch.
Yeah.
Steer to dish up again. Good pass on serve receive. Husky bench called it. Another service error by the Bears, but the Huskies in the lead, 9-8.
And don't say the bench doesn't do anything, because they definitely have had many assists tonight.
Kern steps up. That's not going to get over the net.
That one hurts.
Keegan Starkey to serve. Leads the country in assists. That one's a long 10-9 St. Cloud.
And we continue to swap service errors here. That was Kern's 5th service error on that last one.
Foley gonna get this one over. Starkey over, roll shot, Rossi block. Starkey again. Movahill goes long, Kern digs. Barron backs at Rossi, roars one up the middle. Kirshner calls. Barron over to Lindsay Rachel, block is out. Huskies lead 11-9.
That's a great job there by Lindsay
And
Rachel.
Brady Starkey's going to call a timeout.
Putting the power-
Husky fans are on their feet.
Great job there by Lindsay Rachel using the power to send that ball out of bounds off of the blockers.
And for St. Cloud, they are roaring right now.
Rolling.
As
The fans.
As the St. Cloud crowd clapping to the music, giving their team life. Lindsay Rachel, 16 kills on 49 swings. Talk about senior leadership. Rossi with 14. Zimmerman with 13. Sam Zimmerman has broken a career high tonight. Foley with 8. Holman has 6. Barron with 2. St. Cloud right now hitting 308. Concordia hitting 294. 18 total blocks on the side of Concordia.
Just fantastic here by the Huskies. They have really stepped it up here in this last set and look to close it out here. Up by 2. No mistakes. You have to limit your mistakes and capitalize on Concordia's.
Foley ready to serve. She gets the okay. That one's going to be short.
That hurts a little bit. That hurts quite a bit, actually. In the 5th set, any service error will hurt. That
10,
one,
Huskies lead 11-10. Will be Cassie Sealing to serve.
and that was Foley's 4th service error.
Foley digs this. Barron back, set, Rossi Sealing, it's gone. Huskies lead 12-10.
Back to within 2, and Phoebe Rossi to serve. Rossi's had a pretty good night serving the ball so far.
Rossi going to get this over. Sealing. Starkey. Mattson Foley can't connect.
And that one most likely would have been out of bounds as Kenzie Foley realized
Phoebe's
it,
Rossi
looks at her
message.
coach, and
Phoebe's Rossi message. Fight.
continue to fight, don't go down.
Sealing. Kirshner. Barron calls Foley from behind the line. Bears regroup. Starkey. Schmidt through the block. Foley, great dig. Barron sets up Rachel. Fingertips. Bears over the place. Mattson. Mulvihill. Foley. Barron Zimmerman up the middle. Just throws it back. Sealing a little late to it. Starkey. Not a lot of room. Roll shot. Rachel. Barron resets. Zimmerman floater. Starkey. Mulvihill blocked. Barron can't get to it. 12-all.
Coach Chad Bragman calls the timeout. He is not happy. Huskies caught a little bit out of position. You've got to angle your hands up front to the blockers. You've got to angle them better so you get that ball back over the net. And that's what really hurts you in there. You gave a couple points off of those
Service errors.
service errors in the blocks.
Those are really going to hurt here in set 5. Carl, my heart is racing. It is 12-all here. NSIC Conference Championship on the line. Concordia looking like a shoo-in to make the national tournament. But for St. Cloud,
You have to win this to make it.
more than likely they will have to win it to make it. We're going to throw it to a short break, and when we come back, it'll be the conclusion of the NSIC Volleyball Championship. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to 97.5 Radio X. St. Cloud does not win the challenge. Bears lead 13-12.
And as we said, that was more likely just to use it for a timeout in that
Ellie
situation.
Sealing will serve here. Gonna get this Kirshner. Barron. Foley up the middle. Foley ties it up, 13-13. It's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, a little substitution here. Kern will check out as Barron will serve. Huskies take a little bit of momentum back.
Ceiling. Shanks it. Rachel slaps to the floor. Huskies match point. One more for St. Cloud.
And
One
now
more.
It's time to close it out, but
Starkey calls a timeout. That is big from Lindsay Rachel. That's kill number 17.
St. Cloud, you have got to come back in the same momentum. You've got to have the the same system you had there. You've got to continue to communicate. Just be on point with each other. Work together as a team.
Lindsay Rachel has 52 swings tonight. This is her third game in 3 days. And it all is coming down to this. Huskies lead 14-13. Set 5. On the floor for St. Cloud, Emma Barron will serve. Kenzie Foley-Kirshner, Holman, Rachel, and Zimmerman on the floor.
This cannot be a service error.
Barron to serve. Gets it over. Ceiling. Starkey. Schmidt blocked up front. The Huskies are going dancing. Huskies make the national tournament. Oh my God. St. Cloud State upsets number 7 SMSU. They take down Augustana. They take down number 3 Concordia, and they're going to the national tournament.
And that, I believe, is the first set 5 that St. Cloud State has won against a ranked team this year.
That is the first set 5 St. Cloud has won outright all season long. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it.
What an ending to a fantastic match. Take nothing away from Concordia, though. They have been such an amazing team this year.
Huskies are the underdog, and they have that dog in them. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog.
Well
Huskies
said.
win the NSIC back-to-back, and they will return to the national tournament.
Yeah, very fought for till the end, using the grit of the dog, showing that they won't go down as they take the victory here in exciting fashion.
I am at a loss for words. After losing to Concordia in the national tournament last year, Huskies take down the Bears. We'll have head coach Chad Bregelman join us here.
Yep. Technical difficulties, fans. Sorry.
Okay, there we go. I think we got something now. Chad, after your team takes sets 1 and 2 against Concordia, I think shocking a lot of people in the building. And then in sets 3 and 4, you don't get the lead at all. Was it just a mental thing, or did Concordia make a big change?
Well, they're a pretty good team, Earnhardt, and they put a lot of pressure on you. You saw their 74 kills, all their attackers. I mean, at 13 from the 2 outsides combined. Matson at 13, they're just really good. So proud of the way our women battled, though. You certainly had plenty of chances in that 5th set where things weren't going to go our way, but we had some great plays there, so it was a lot of fun. So it was fun.
Lindsay Rachel, 52 swings. I'm assuming she had over 1.
I'm not quite sure if Earnhardt's microphone or headphones
Yeah,
are
we
working
got a little
here,
bit of problem with that one.
Okay. Hold on here, fans.
Technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. Chad, Lindsay Rachel had 52 swings tonight. Veteran leadership. She leads her team back to the national tournament. I assume she's had over 125 swings this weekend.
Yeah.
What is it like playing three volleyball games in 3 days? Does fatigue play a big factor?
Absolutely. I mean, the one biggest thing is you try to get back to the hotel last night and get some rest. We had the late game. I mean, it's huge, too, that we only played 3 sets last night and the night before, so that was awesome. But just can't say enough about these women. It's just a great group. I mean, they're in tears there. They're so excited, so it's awesome.
And, Chad, you You prove a lot of doubters. Phoebe Rossi said after the game on Friday that this team was the underdog. They have fully embraced the underdog mentality. It's a different way. You had to win. It was a different mentality last year where you guys were the top dog.
Yep.
This year, the script is kind of flipped against you, but now you've beat all odds.
Well, we felt all season like we were going to be pretty good, but we had a lot of freshmen out there early, and you can just see Sam Zimmerman making the all-tournament team as a redshirt freshman. Emma's out there. Kern's out there as a freshman. Keeley's out there as a sophomore, so it's a fantastic run, no doubt. So,
again, Chad, I am just at a loss of words. What do you have to say, really, like for your coaching staff about what they have done this year to build this team up?
Yeah, they've been fantastic. Marcy's the best assistant coach in the country, there's no doubt. So, but we're really proud of the work they've done, and we get a little chance to rest in a couple days here and figure out where we're going. So we're excited to see what happens tonight.
Well, Chad, I'll let you go. I'll let you go celebrate. I know this is a big one for you.
Thanks to all our fans.
As St. Cloud State will raise the NSIC Conference Championship trophy. Carl, what a match. Set 5, my two favorite words, St. Cloud State. They do the unthinkable.
I mean, what a way to cap off an amazing year. You had your ups and downs, but you got hot at the right time, right near the end of the year, and now you look to keep it rolling into the NCAA tournament.
As I am speechless, St. Cloud State, they played phenomenally. We're going to go through the whole stat line here, Carl. Lindsay Rachel leads the team, 17 kills, 52 swings. She hit 192. Sam Zimmerman with 13. She hit 400. Phenomenal. Phoebe Rossi, 15 kills, 30 attempts, hit 367. Foley had 9 kills. She was relatively quiet this game, but she didn't need it. She didn't.
No,
Huskies didn't need it.
It came from everywhere. The power came from everywhere, and that's the problem with this Husky team is that you are just phenomenal, and you have so much skill everywhere on the court.
Emma Barron, 49 assists, a few short of her career high. 53 digs by Keely Kirshner. That's going to almost double her career high of 23. 16 digs by Foley, 16 by Rachel. Emily Kern, she played phenomenally as a defensive specialist. Really filled in on that back line, had some service aces to boot. Huskies take down Concordia St. Paul and will move on to the national tournament in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, what a statement by this team. And I mean, really, you have shown that you can beat anyone. You won't go down, and you are quite a team that when you really look at this team, the talent is, there's so much talent that it's hard to beat them.
And honestly, for St. Cloud, throughout this year, they've had 4 or 5 heartbreaking losses. They lost to number 7 SMSU in set 5. Then they lost to Duluth in set 5.
But they
fell to Duluth again in set 5.
That's what the regular season is for. Learning. You take a loss, you learn, you adapt and change, and that brings you to victory.
St. Cloud State proving everybody wrong. And it just proves how stacked the NSIC truly is.
Exactly.
St. Cloud, yeah, they've dropped a couple tough games as the top seed, and fell to the 5 seed. But those losses, they were 0-5 against teams in the top 7. Otherwise, outside of that, they're undefeated. Coming in, and then this weekend, they take down number 7 SMSU. They take down number 3 Concordia St. Paul in set 5, no less. After set 2, it was like, we're world beaters, you know? But then Concordia St. Paul, they are the gatekeepers of the NSIC. If you want to be somebody, you have to go through Concordia St. Paul. And that is what St. Cloud State has done here today as, oh boy, I see Maddie McTaggart and Kenzie Foley picking up the water jug. I think they're going to get shut down.
Yep.
They're going to get shut down.
It's not their court.
We're going to throw it to a quick break here on 97.5 Radio X, see if we can get some players in, because I'm sure they have plenty to say. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back here on 97.5 Radio X. As I guess Lindsay Rachel's going to hop in right now. Other way. There you go. Lindsay, congratulations. You have had one hell of a year. You break first all-time at St. Cloud. You're the founding member of the 1500 Club. And then tonight, you have 52 swings. How much does fatigue play in when you're playing 3 volleyball games this intense in 3 days?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of toll on your body, but I mean, you just got to fight through and find that energy from within. And I think a lot of us did that today. We're all super proud of ourselves, and just it was a great game to play in.
So you wins. So we'll look to last night. You had to come back twice against Augustana, and then in that first set against Concordia, you take it 28-26. You really battle back. You get momentum on your side. You win set 2. Things are feeling great, and then in sets 3 and 4, things start to fall off. Was it just big adjustments Concordia made, or were you starting to get into your head a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a mix of everything. I think our energy went down, maybe our confidence went down a little bit with making errors, and then just Concordia played really well as well, just finding open shots on the court.
And then big thing, I don't know, what do you have to say for your freshman setter, Emma Barron? She's really stepped up, filled the shoes of Maddie Torvey, and just been excellent all year.
Yeah, Emma's done a great job this year. She brought a lot of confidence, especially in this tournament. I think she had a great tournament and gave her hitters great hittable balls every time.
Well, Lindsay, thank you for coming in. You've done a phenomenal job all year. Your team punches it to the national tournament, and we'll see where we go from here.
Awesome. Thank you.
Words of Lindsay Rachel. She, nothing but, I've just had a loss of words for this point. She,
Such a phenomenal player. Thankful for her willing to come over and say some words.
And for St. Cloud State, they are going to the national tournament. Husky fans, St. Cloud State, their season not over yet. But for the broadcast, we're going to have to bid you adieu. For Carl Gunnar, myself, Earnhardt, Michael Jaworski. Next time you hear from us, it'll be tourney time for St. Cloud. Good afternoon.